10 plants that give us medicines that we can't do without. Plants are super important to the planet. They produce oxygen through photosynthesis, remove some pollutants through filtration, and affect the water cycle and rain through transpiration. They are critical players in their ecosystems and provide habitat and food for animals. Our world just wouldn't be the same without them, and neither would we. Plants and the chemicals within them have spurred a whole range of medicines for our health, medicines which we simply would not be able to do without in our mission to live healthy, productive, and long lives. Herbal remedies and traditional medicines are used by many around the world. Chamomile can soothe and relax us, while ginger can boost digestion. Echinacea is thought to support the immune system, to just name a few. However, even beyond this, 11% of the drugs considered basic and essential by the World Health Organization were derived from flowering plants, and there are many more from plants without flowers and from organisms such as soil bacteria. In fact, it is estimated that 60% of anti-tumor and anti-infectious drugs already on the market or under clinical trials are of natural origin. So, after decades of research, plants have revealed chemical compounds that now form the basis of many powerful drugs. These drugs help reduce pain and combat cancer, Alzheimer's, heart disease and malaria, to just name a few. So let's take a look at 10 of these essential plants and the medicines that have been produced from them. Number 1. Aspirin is one of the most widely used drugs in the world. It's extracted from the bark of the willow tree. It was recommended for the treatment of aches and pains by the ancient Egyptians in the Ebers Papyrus dating back to 1500 BC. People used to chew twigs to alleviate pain, and it's still possible to buy willow bark for this purpose today. Aspirin has been shown to reduce the risk of heart attack and help fight against cancer. Experts believe it probably has even more benefits that have yet to be discovered. The active ingredient, salicylic acid, has been replicated synthetically and is what we find in over-the-counter aspirin tablets that we purchase today. Number 2. Morphine was first extracted from the opium poppy, Papaver somniferum, in the early 19th century. It is synthesized today and used for extreme pain management, such as after surgery or for broken bones. Like opium, many of the plants we use to treat illnesses are toxic. They must be taken in carefully measured, non-lethal doses. And number 3. Codeine is a medium-strength painkiller. It is also derived from opium poppies. And number 4. Quinine is a bitter compound from the bark of the tropical cinchona tree that's used to treat malaria. And number 5. Artemisinin is extracted from sweet wormwood or Artemisia annua. It is effective against malaria, including drug-resistant strains. Number 6. Vincristine and vinblastine. These compounds are found in the Madagascar periwinkle, Catharanthus roseus, a decorative herb native to the island of Madagascar. They are used in chemotherapy for certain cancers, such as childhood leukemia, to kill cells that are rapidly dividing. Traditionally, the local islanders used the plant to treat diabetes. Western researchers investigated its chemical properties in the 1950s. They found extracts from the plant contained chemicals with anti-cancer properties. However, it was only in 2018 that scientists in Norwich finally sequenced the full genome of the Madagascar periwinkle. They could then identify the enzymes that build vinblastine. This sequencing should pave the way for a synthetic version of the drug. Currently, about 500 kilograms of dried leaves is used to produce 1 gram of vinblastine. A synthetic version would allow more people to benefit from its life-saving properties and would be more sustainable for these plants. Number 7. Taxol is a life-saving drug originally extracted from Pacific yew trees, Taxus brevifolia, in the 1960s. After decades of studies, a synthetic version was developed that avoids harming the trees. Taxol stops cancer cells from dividing. It is still one of the best plant-based cancer treatments available. It's used to treat breast, ovarian, lung, and pancreatic cancers and age-related Kaposi sarcoma. Number 8. Digoxin and digitoxin are obtained from the foxglove or digitalis species. They have been used to treat heart conditions including heart failure. Foxgloves are highly toxic, yet have been used in medicines for centuries. The compounds are still extracted from the plant though, as no synthetic affordable option has been found to date. Number 9. Atropine, found in Atropa belladonna, or the deadly nightshade, is used in various medications including those for eye and gastrointestinal issues. The deadly nightshade is one of the most toxic plants in the Western Hemisphere. Number 10. Galantamine was extracted from snowdrop bulbs in the 1950s. Snowdrops, Galanthus nivalis, are among the first flowers to bloom in early spring in Europe. However, they are poisonous if eaten. Galantamine is now used to slow the progression of Alzheimer's disease and mitigate its symptoms, such as memory loss. It cannot cure the disease. It works by slowing the decline in the transmission of chemical messages in the brain. Proteins from snowdrops are also being investigated as a possible treatment for HIV. Overharvesting of the snowdrop bulbs has resulted in many species becoming threatened in the wild. Galantamine is also found in relatives of the snowdrop, such as daffodils. Water hyssop, Bacopa monnieri, is a tropical aquatic plant that has been used for centuries in India and China to support brain function. Researchers in New Delhi are investigating whether it can reduce inflammation in the brain. If so, this would enhance cognitive performance in elderly people, and it would also slow the decline in brain function as we age. Although not plants, soil bacteria are another natural source linked to plants that provide the basis of a huge range of modern medicines. These include antibiotics, anti-cancer, antiparasitic, and immunosuppressant drugs. For example, epirubicin is a compound that was isolated from a soil bacterium called Streptomyces. Streptomyces produces broad-spectrum antibiotics that kill or inhibit the growth of other organisms. Rifampicin was developed from a soil bacterium too. It is used to treat bacterial infections like tuberculosis. Researchers are now studying how plants can be genetically engineered to create new medicines. Tobacco plants are easy to alter and manipulate due to their genetic makeup, so they are perfect candidates for testing new pharmaceutical products. Biologists in Oklahoma are developing plants with seeds containing proteins that thin the blood. This would help to fight stroke and heart disease. Tobacco is an inexpensive crop that's already grown worldwide in large volumes, so it could be a sustainable and low-cost way to produce new complex medicines. It's only by knowing about nature that we can use it in new and sophisticated ways. So research on new species is so important. A good understanding of traditional medicines also helps to identify possible medicines. Well, so we have it. These are just a few. There are so many more plant-derived and nature-based medicines. We can now better understand why conserving biodiversity is such a priority for us. Biodiversity supports healthy ecosystems. These healthy ecosystems influence all the weather and biological processes that are critical to our survival on this planet. Healthy ecosystems provide us with oxygen, water, food, and pollinators. And now we see the plants and organisms within these ecosystems provide us with medicines too. We really are dependent on a healthy planet. Well, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments why plants are important to you in your life. And if you found this video interesting, please like and subscribe. Until next time, enjoy.